It's the 6th of January already. Where is time going? I can't believe we're nearly at the end of the first week. Anyway, today I thought I would talk to you about January. Because I don't know about you, but I used to normally find January to be one of the darkest, bleakest months of the year. Because let's be honest, all the festivities of Christmas and New Year are over, and it's a long, dark month. It's dark when you get up in the morning, it's dark by late afternoon, and money's normally tighter in January. Payday seems to be payday normally the end of the month. Well, normally it's like 50 days rather than 31 days. And yeah, it's just a dour month. However, January should be a good month, especially for me and my family, because it's one of the busiest months for birthdays. So before I go on to tell you about the birthdays, this is something I bought just before Christmas. It's a board. Haven't done anything with it yet, but it says family, and then it's got from January through to December. And then, well, there is a string which will hang up on the wall. And then there's these little, I don't know what tags, what we call them, and little rings. And then you just hang them down and you write on the name of the person and the date of their birthday under each month. Because with the family getting bigger, I need help to keep all the dates in my head. So I'm looking forward to getting that organised. So for example, the 8th of January, a couple of days, was my late brother-in-law George's birthday. And so of course that always kick-started off January. And bearing in mind, January birthday gifts had to be bought out of, well, the end of the year's Christmas money as well. So January was always tight for us, always. The 16th of January, my friend Alison's birthday. The 19th of January is my good friend's son's birthday. 26th of January, my niece Lindsay. 27th of January, my late mother-in-law, Jess, that was her birthday. And her daughter, my sister-in-law, is Carol. It's her birthday. So mum and daughter on the same day. 28th of January was my late brother's birthday. And of course, my birthday is in January, but I'm not giving you the date of that. And of course, to top it all off, I was ordained a minister here in Easton Old in January of 2011. I can't believe that I've been with you 10 years. Now, I can hear in my head some of you going, oh, it feels so much longer. But I hope not. There are also at least 5 members of our church who have birthdays in January also. And I'm sure there's more, but that's the ones that I can probably remember. So for January, for the rest of this month, can I just wish everybody happy birthday? The one thing that brightens and brings light into my life and hope for the future is when I sit down at the beginning of January and plan the year ahead. Normally, right now, I would be sitting down and filling in my diary with the dates that are either special for the coming year. For example, this year in July, it will be my daughter's 30th birthday. So that would certainly have be highlighted in there. And also putting in any weddings that are booked in or any visits that had to be made. You know, if we'd planned to maybe visit our friends in Zuglo or maybe out to Switzerland for Dubendorf and Schwarzenbach. And along with Billy, well, we would be sitting down and planning the weeks that we would be taking off, because as a minister, we really have to plan ahead which weeks we're taking off, because otherwise our weeks just get swamped and we can end up with not taking our full amount of holidays. And we'd also be looking at our destinations for next year as well. So January really is sometimes a pretty good month as well. But then I sit down and the diary dates have to go in for church life. Some dates are automatic, you know, for Lent, for Easter, for Pentecost, Harvest, Christmas, all of these dates and the usual activities that we do get put into there. But then I also need to sit and plan social events, fundraising events, what missional work that we're looking to undertake, and when and how we can do that in the year ahead. I put in presbytery dates. I don't really want to put them in. In fact, I might just miss them out. No, I shouldn't say that. I put in church session dates and so much more. So the diary really fills up very, very quickly. So here I am today with my lovely new diary. Matches my outfit. But my lovely new diary, it's got my initials on it and everything. So I'm really looking forward to getting on with that. I also have my pen and paper beside me also, because I'll jot down all the things that we hope to achieve this year in the church. And then I can then speak to the various groups and committees and give them ideas, and they will give me ideas also. And we feed off one another. But it all has to be planned ahead. Now, I think most of you would agree that I'm a very optimistic type of person. My glass is always half full and never half empty. I remember once my friend's daughter had fallen and she had cut herself. So when I went to see them, here she was, and she had a real bad mark and bad bruise just under her chin here, quite prominent. And my immediate reaction was to that, oh, I'm really sorry that you've hurt yourself. But you know what? Isn't it a blessing that it wasn't right on your cheek, your eye, or your face? And my friend pointed out, Barbara Ann, you always find the positive in just about everything. Then just last week, I was speaking to my sister, and she's considering retiring. She only works part-time just now, and she is considering retiring. And like that, you know, she was a bit concerned because, you know, she lives alone. She thinks she might be bored. She doesn't go out to work and things like that. And I said to her, well, you know, there is so much you can do. There is so much voluntary work out there, from working in charity shops to visiting people at home. I said, you can use your skills with hair. I said, I'm going to help people do their hair. I said, or help people in their homes, maybe cleaning maybe. Or I said, there's lots of opportunities and possibilities that you could get involved in. And her parting words were to me, do you know, you've cheered me up no end, she says, because that's given me more food for thought. So I'm probably a much more optimistic person than anything. And so I am optimistic with the rollout of yet another vaccine that we heard about just at the end of last year. And more people are receiving the vaccine. And I think 2021 has started off in a good way. Sadly, I know that we're still seeing illnesses and more deaths from the virus. That continues to spread. But numbers are fluctuating, and because of the time delays involved, that's why these numbers are still fluctuating. But this vaccine and this year are bringing such good news, and not only to us here in Scotland, but to the whole world. Spreading good news brings such hope into our world, no matter how small or large that the good news may be. And this past Christmas, I hope you managed to spread the good news of Jesus' birth far and wide and share with people what difference Jesus makes in your life. When you see these reflections online, how often do you share the post or tell others that what you've seen and heard from them? How often do you talk to family and friends, either in passing or in depth, about your faith, about your beliefs, about your hopes? Being involved in church life and the church community brings so much joy. And this year, I hope and pray that you will join us in some of our older ventures that we still run and in our new ventures as we further God's mission in this world that we live in. Because one of our new ventures starts off now. and that's because we received a grant to buy equipment and also the things that we need to start our outdoor garden of growing fruit and vegetables in the church grounds. And I'm really, really looking forward to that developing and where we can help others also in the community. So I'm asking that you make January a good month, that you make January a special month, a happy month, where you commit yourself to being involved more in church life, but very much more spreading the good news of Jesus far and wide in this year of 2021. I wish you all every blessing in this year ahead. God bless everyone.